on your credit.
Yeah.
Even if you say, I got $1,000, I'm gonna spend $1,000, I'm gonna pay it back. 9 times out of 10, when it's time to pay it back, you don't what? Pay it back. Why? Because you don't have the money. And so they really want you to spend 30% or less of the money they give you. We don't know that, right? Or we heard about it, but it's serious. Even if you spend $1,000, or let's say you spend $500 of $1,000, that's not 30%, it still affects you negatively on your credit report because it's called the utilization, right? So the your utilization has to be 30% or lower. So like I said, they don't want you spending their money. They just want you to pay them to have access to it, right? So let me see. Can we get that up? I want to show you our real life what we get in this service. Because once you understand this, then you really understand how to actually build this credit to a level where you got great credit and it's not affecting your credit score. Because with MW Financial, we want to get to the point where you use the money and never need the credit. This is what you really want to do. Build wealth to where you never need to use the credit. It just did help you get a bigger profile and better profile for you. So, boom. So when you get this program, when you get this program, you want to go to CreditMax, right? You want to go into CreditMax, and they're going to give you an overview. So we got credit restoration. Now, this is the cool thing about credit restoration. Anybody, and this is great for millennials, anybody in college. And so with credit restoration, if you don't got credit, this is where you go and get credit. If your credit's messed up, this is where you go and get and reestablish and restore your credit. So after you submit your information into CreditMax to help them work on eliminating things off your credit report, then what you do? You don't know that they don't do nothing. Yeah. So here's the deal. After you submit it to CreditMax and they start working on the credit for you, now it's time for you guys to start to build the other part of your credit. All right? So while they're fixing to take things off your credit report, and let me give you a tip. With CreditMax, you want to email them at support at CreditMax and say, listen, I have 12 inquiries I want to get off. So you can actually tell them what you want them to focus on, and they can actually go start focusing on those things for you. Okay? That's what I did. I was like, well, I want to get my deletions off. So I emailed them and said, I got this, that, and the third. He said, okay, we're going to send this to the right people to help work on those things for you. So that's a tip that you probably don't even know. So as they doing that, here's so cool about what they do with that. I was with another company that was doing credit restoration, and they, first of all, I had to give them, text them my social, my driver's license, and my debit card so they can do the program for me, right? I was crazy because I was desperate. We do crazy things in desperate moments, right? Because I want to get this car. So I said, all right, whatever you need. I'm thinking about it, yo, what kind of business do that? Right? Hey, wait a minute, I could have been giving this to a total stranger and even crazy, but we do desperate things in desperate times. So, and then they said, they're gonna email you, send you letters, go to the post office and go mail those letters out. We live in a micro-niche society. Who got time to do all that kind of stuff after you came from work, stressed out, got kids screaming, Similac on the floor, babies crying. Anybody got time for that? So I said, okay, but I did that because I don't got kids, so I ain't got no Similacs on the floor. Right? So I went to the mail, put it in the mail, and then I'm like, all right, when you get it back in the mail, go ahead and send it out again. But now these letters are like bogus letters, like, I don't agree to this, I don't agree. I'm like, yo, that's what we're doing? So we're putting a Band-Aid over the problem. We're not really fixing the problem, right? But that's what people do. That's why you said you got to be careful who you allow to fix your credit.
Yeah. Right.
Just may be cheap, but don't mean it's better.
Yeah.
Understand that. So, I digress, right? So, you submit it. Now, the cool thing with MWR, the CreditMax portion, you submit it up, they tell you, okay, it's in process. They tell you, okay, we send it off and to the right companies, it's complete. We're like, what? They sent it off already? And they tell you they sent it off? Here's what's even better. When 30 days come around, they send you an email like, yeah, it's about 30 days. You may want to check your mail and see if you got anything for these 3 credit unions. I'm like, they holding me accountable. This is cool. So I go in the mailbox and guess what? TransUnion's here, Equifax here. They said, take a picture. Take a picture and upload it to the back office and we'll take it from there. So I don't have to go get this letter from out my mailbox and go mail it in. I can take a picture of what they told me, what the results are, so I'll submit it back up and I'm done again. Come on now, this is powerful.
Yes.
This is powerful. They really do it for you. We about to get into it, but I'm just saying that's powerful just right there. All right? So now, once that's going on, now we want to start to really work on the rest of our credit profile. So, credit restoration. All right, so let's go down here one more. That's the portal I was telling you about where you take a picture, you upload it, and you're done. They tell you what's going on. All right? So we're going to go here to, now you can learn overview, you can get the credit 101, y'all. So this is education, y'all. Credit 101, FAQs, cost of negative credit. See, we're not just doing it for you, we also teaching you what's going on. Right? And then we get to, and you get your annual credit report, whatever, but this is where we at right here. Credit Rebuilding Center.
Where you want to be, huh?
All right? Wow. So he talked about that how with us we're going to help you whoever rents. We're going to help you report your credit to the credit bureau. This is powerful because I rent, right? Because I know if my good friends, what you live in, you rent. What you own, you rent. When what you live in, what you own, you rent out. What you live in, you rent, right? So I can be mobile. I can get them a move because I rent where I live, but I own what I rent. Does that make sense? Like rental property, I own them. So anyway, back then. So rent trap. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. This right here is going to allow you to get 29 points, up to 29 points on your credit score.
That's good.
Right? Now, what happens is you sign up for this, and they're going to say, okay, give me your bank account information. When do you want your rent payment to get to your landlord? So I'm like, yeah, I want mine on the 3rd because the 4th will be late. Right? So on the 3rd, it's going to be in the rent people's office. Okay? It's going to say, check from my name and my apartment number, whatever it may be, and this is the rent. Now, you have your rent inside the bank account that you tied to this account. Okay? It's in the bank account. And so on the 3rd, they're going to get it. Now, the landlord's going to cash it, going to come out of your account. Okay? By them doing that, now the fee for them is $6.95. All right? That's the fee. I don't care about the fee because it's going to my credit, baby. Right? Once it gets cashed, they report that as an on-time payment to the credit bureau for you. Okay, on-time payments. Now, they're in about 3 months, they're about to do where you can back it up 2 years. Wow. I wait for that. Wow. I wait for that. Wow. 2 years. In about 3 months, they're working on it right now. In about 3 months, they're going to be able to back it up 2 years. Wow. So 2 years of, oh, Lord, baby, 2 years of on-time payments being back. See, another thing about your credit is the history is very important. They want to see what's your history like of paying on time. Yeah. See, the more money you get, because the reason why they give you more money, because they say, oh, well, if you pay such all 2 years back on time, you're going to pay us 2 years back on time. So I'm going to give you whatever you want, because you're responsible enough to pay those bills. Mm-hmm. That's why they give you these high, that's why credit scores indicate that you must have good paying history. Mm-hmm. All right? Because the 9 times out of 10, your credit is bad because delinquent history. Like you're not paying things on time or you're not paying them at all. So hence, negative, negative, negative. So, this thing right here is powerful, okay? And it comes with it. I know companies charging extra on top of getting the credit elimination plan. Right. This is all a part of the gym membership or financial education membership, right? So, rent track. Boom. Revolving credit, guys. Okay. So all the millennials, college people now, but I was one of those guys that had a credit card, $500. So for me, I went and got my credit card for $500 with Capital One. What's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? Yeah, they got it in my wallet. They got it in my wallet. But back then, I'm African. I'm from Ghana, and my dad's a real disciplined dude. And so he's like, I'm like, Dad, I want to drive the car. He's like, get good grades. Right? I said, all right, I'm going to school that good grade. Clean house. There's always something. So I said, bump this, man. I'm going to get my own car. I'm going to drive, and I'm going to show him I can drive, so he's going to drive the car. Took that little 500, went to Avis. I remember, too. Avis got me a car. Whoop. Drove. He never saw me drive that car. Weird. I don't know how that happened. So that was $250. Went again, because I wanted to prove that I could drive. Got another car from Avis. 500 done. I didn't have no money to pay back. I didn't have a job. I didn't have the credit card, so nobody's teaching the kids about any of this stuff. And then they give you a gift, like here's a gift for signing up for free. Yeah. It was crazy. So this enticement is crazy. So my credit was shot from 17 just trying to prove something to my dad. Never drive the car, never drove the car anyway, regardless. So anyway, that's. Now with this, you can actually get your child a secure credit card, right? That's what this bad boy is, Open Sky. Now this is one of the best cards for building credit. Now I'm gonna give you a tip. When you get them cards in the mail and says, you just got qualified for $300, do not, I repeat, do not fill those out. The percentages and the how it doesn't affect you is so horrible. When you get those cards, they're gonna take $75 off just for you having the card, depending on what the rate is. Do not get those cards. That's why you want to get the correct education. So through here, Open Sky, I got big time credit repair people that are legit that use this as an option, okay? So with this credit repair, you put anywhere from 100 to 1,000 on it. It's your money, secure. Now, with this card, all you want to do is pay one bill on this card. Cable bill, whatever, but depending on what you put on there, right? So if you put 1,000 on there, how much you can spend on it? $300, 30%. 30%. So on that $1,000 card, you only will spend $300 or less. Okay? Boom. So we learned that. I like that. So once you've done that, see what I do, I keep my credit card in my house. I don't even have it with me. I can't use it because I don't have it. But we take the card out with us like, ooh, girl, I got it. Dang, I didn't check. Let me use the other card. And now you just went past 30%. Right? So we're natured to have it. If we don't habitually have this in us to discipline ourselves, we're going to tap into it anyway. So the key thing is, once you get that card, put a bill onto it, leave that card. I would hide that card. Forget leave it. Hide it because, you know, when I forget a card, I'm good. I just found somebody in my underpants the other day. I was like, great, this is cool. So that's where you can actually start building credit. When you start, and like I said, when you get that cable bill or a cell phone bill, take that money and then pay it off. But just do it after they took it out, right? So that you're building credit and they've seen that credit history. Boom. Now for kids too, that's just perfect for kids. For people in college, perfect for them, right? So that's credit we're building for if you have credit or if you don't have credit, this is the best way to do it. Now we have installment credit. Now this right here, now I go through everything because I don't just talk about it, I live this stuff. Shop Easy benefits, okay? This is 15 years in business. Over 200,000 items to choose from, including furniture, electronics, appliance, lawnmowers, tires, jewelry, tanning beds. I need a 10. Home security and more. Y'all laughing, but you know how you think you all the way full color? Go take your shirt off and stand in the sun. You look like a two-tone baby, right? I need 10. All right. This real stuff. I ain't know so 10 bed home security and more, okay? No credit check or down payments needed. Up to 12 months, same as cash. What that means is you have 12 months to pay this off before any interest even comes to you. Wow. Wow. Oh, W-O-W. So that one backwards. W-O-W. Our financial partners report to the credit bureaus to help reestablish credit. So once you're building credit, now we get to what? Reestablish credit. It's a whole picture like Mr. Terrence was talking about. It's not just one thing, it's about the whole thing. All right? All items are new with full management warranties, free shipping on all items. Free shipping on all items. Like that, okay. Much cheaper than rent to own stores, and we help rebuild your credit. Nationwide delivery except Hawaii and Arkansas. Sorry for y'all. But you know, it's cool. Right, so, so now mind you, they will, when you use the service, they will do a hard hit on your credit. But a hard hit on your credit is not bad if you are accepted. True. Am I right? It's only bad when you're not accepted. So when they do the hard hit, the pull, you're approved, now you can start utilizing their services. So I would say that as the last thing to do, if you need to do it at all. Okay? But just think about that. 12 months, you got time to pay that back? And you build a credit for oh, good God, good God. Crazy. So this is what an example of 29, extra 29 points or more can do for you. So this, so when we talk about points, it's not just talking about just points. Oh, I got points. Ooh. It's not the shopper reward. What it's doing is allowing you to, it's not, right? But what we're doing for you is making, because the more your credit, the higher your credit score, the less money is coming out of your pocket. Once again, we want to give you another pay raise in the sense of getting your credit high and reducing these interest rates on what you're buying. So, in that regard, 29 points just on the rent track would allow you to go have an auto loan, right? This auto loan would be $2,032 times 15 months. You would have been saving. So, the interest rate would have been 9.4, but you now went from 9.4 to 5.